even within the federal government, which is really encouraging for us to see. I mean, we've had, like you said, we had a well-known federal judge meet with us, U.S. Marshals meet with us, Department of Homeland Security. A lot of people are upset because I think for the first time, even the ones who wanted to be kind of concerned about their careers and kind of go along to get along, that kind of mentality, I think this 10 million influx of which we previously discussed, a high percentage are going to be criminals, are going to be terrorists, are going to be just bad actors for this country. I think for the first time, it has even shook a significant percentage of the people inside the federal government. And so it's really now just the very, very top that is still holding on to the ideology, the Bidens, the Kamala Harrises, those kind of people that are just completely, first of all, out of touch with the American people. They still want to hold on to that ideology. But I think just one or two levels down, I think this invasion has shook Americans across the board to their core.
Friday, February 2nd, 2024, we have two huge breaking stories right now that are exclusive to InfoWars. We have a team on the border at Eagle Pass, not just our reporter Chase Geiser, but seasoned former military and law enforcement who've also worked for major three-letter agencies, I'll leave it at that, who have incredible contacts within the U.S. government, the Border Patrol, the State Guard, you name it. Yesterday evening, I got a call from Tim Enlow, the head of InfoWars Security. He's one of those people that has extensive background in the government. I'll leave it at that. And he has the sources down there known to him who he met with, and he was shown the Homeland Security FBI memo that came through yesterday morning to the main Border Patrol facility there in Eagle Pass on the Texas-Mexico border. And they told them imminent threat of a white supremacist attack on the illegal alien migrants that were gathering there at Eagle Pass and on the Border Patrol facility. Now, we then learned later last night and this morning the big exclusive. To legitimize activating facial recognition software that the NSA has dialed into the state, federal, and local, as well as many private cameras in South Texas, this terror alert was issued that our sources believe is fake as a pretext to turn on the NSA software that is illegal to use against U.S. citizens unless there's special orders given from the president to the NSA at Fort Meade. And here is the debate going on within the Border Patrol and within Fort Meade. This information is directly from the NSA. The NSA is already very, very upset that their software was used against American citizens on January 6th. And the Border Patrol and NSA are concerned about a false flag in Eagle Pass and the fact that this terror alert was issued. A similar one was done over a year ago when over 10,000 Haitian migrants had stacked up. And there was another secret report at the time that white supremacists were going to attack those individuals. And again, that was used as a pretext to turn on the facial recognition systems. There's a major fight going on. This is the biggest news inside the National Security Agency at Fort Meade in Maryland on the fact that Biden is taking what happened on January 6th and expanding federal offices of the Capitol Police around the country and now setting the precedent to turn on the facial recognition software all over the country and track citizens in live time. Now, let's be clear. The cameras are on, scanning everybody's faces and storing them, but they're not accessing the faces of American citizens, and they're not putting that into the database. But now, in D.C., they're doing it on a routine basis, and they have given the order at the NSA for this to happen in not just Eagle Pass, but across the South Texas border in response to the, quote, imminent terror attack by white supremacists against the Border Patrol and against quote, the migrants. And it is the Border Patrol, and it is the federal law enforcement, and it is the individuals in Fort Meade who interface with the Border Patrol themselves that believe that they are planning some type of false flag down there to, again, expand the January 6th narrative across the country ahead of the election, because Biden has openly said that anybody that opposes his agenda is, quote, a right-wing extremist. And then he's put out that national security memorandum in June of 2021, basically declaring the MAGA movement and basically all conservatives as terrorists. So this is the apparatus of foreign intelligence being used against the American people, and very dangerous precedents being set to use it. But it's good news that there's a major fight going on at the NSA. And as of just about an hour ago, they are refusing to access the footage and turn it on against the American people.
Watch this cowardly FBI deputy director up on the Hill yesterday. This coward up on the Hill, Republican Senator Josh Hawley, asks him a basic question. Hey, man, are you going to explain this stuff? What are you guys, like modern day thugs? Are you going to explain this or not? Take a look.
Fired for the lies to the FISA court for the Carter Page warrant. Who was fired for that? Anybody? Has anybody been held accountable for your institution deliberately lying to a FISA court to get a wiretap on an ongoing presidential campaign?
There is an ongoing disciplinary process with respect to individuals involved in that.
Here's the deal. You're back in front of us asking for the reauthorization of extraordinary authorities. Multiple courts have uncovered extraordinary abuses perpetrated by your agency. You are at the same time concealing information about serious allegations made against the President of the United States, even as your institution also targets his chief political opponent in an unprecedented way. Why would we ever give you the blank check that you want to continue surveilling American citizens in an improper manner? Why would we ever do that?
Senator, we're here to talk about reforms today. I did get confirmation that the query...
No, we're not. We're here to talk about the reauthorization of Section 702. Why would we reauthorize it, given your track record of abuse and illegal improper surveillance and political targeting? Why would we do that?